Hey guys, this is your friend Iggy back again. So in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing and a brief overview of the iBUYPOWER Gaming RDY VIBG202 machine. This bad boy, and I'll talk to you about the features and the specs and everything as I'm doing the unboxing. But this bad boy costs $15.99 or $1,599. Now, for those of you that build computers, you might think, oh my God, the parts in this are going to be ridiculous. They're going to be no good, but actually, they are amazing. So this might be a great machine for you first-time PC buyers. People that don't really know how to build PCs or don't have time to build PCs in your busy life, we all have it. Or even for people that know how to build their own PCs, this might be great so that, you know, if you have components already that you want to add to it, this will be awesome. So anyway, let me go ahead, open it up real quick. Now normally, you know, pre-boxed, pre-built machines, I don't go for. I would never tell anybody unless, again, you don't have time to build your own PC or maybe are kind of scared to. Oh, this just fell out. So this comes with a bunch of stuff. So it comes with the iBUYPOWER Aries A1 gaming keyboard. Nice little keyboard there. I'll get to that in a little bit. You know, this might be a great PC for those of you that don't have time. You might want to be careful when you unbox it. Don't have time to build your own PCs, or are scared to. And normally, I won't recommend to anybody to buy one, build it on your own, but this is actually a great deal. All right, also comes with a Zeus E2 gaming mouse. All right, and it comes with this that I didn't know about. Okay, this comes with an MSI Z390A Pro with Wi-Fi. Okay, and I'm going to actually do a parts breakdown as well during this video so that you guys can actually check the prices on your own as well and see, man, this is actually a great deal. So it brings the graphics card manual. It actually also brings an MSI Armor GeForce RTX 2070 video card, 8 gigs VR ready, drivers and utilities, Lucky the Dragon Computer Workshop, kind of gives you in a cartoony style way to build your computer. And then MSI Gaming is My Life, Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat. Little things you can hang in your door. All right, just put that aside. Okay, since this is a MSI Z390 with Wi-Fi, they bring you the Wi-Fi adapters here, the antennas, and then a quick start guide. Read this first, iBUYPOWER. So this gives you basics on how to connect everything, and I'll do that as well in a video. And it brings a remote control. I think that's for the LED lights. I'm not 100% sure just yet. I'll walk you through that a little bit later on. Thank you for choosing a MSI product. A little card so you can register your products. A reinstallation disk for Windows. I would assume it would be, it's Windows 10 Home. Then the power cable. And True Gaming MSI badge. Let me open that up for you real quick. Alright, show, and it's just a case badge, a sticker. Okay, a filter. I guess they removed from one of the fan filters. You can always put it back in if you'd like. And an MSI Intel motherboards, drivers, and utilities CD. That's about it that comes in the bag. Let me put that away real quick. And it's a nice resealable plastic bag. All right, now important, and let me flip it around. One sec. All right, so here we can see the tempered glass, handle with care. Important, please read before turning on your system. Definitely go through this because there is foam in here keeping everything in place while it's shipping. If you turn it on, God knows what could happen. You don't want to do that. So what they're telling you here is to open the case, remove the side panel, and remove the foam packaging. So we'll do that real quick here. Thankfully they have thumb screws here. Now the picture here doesn't necessarily mean it's going to match the system here. It's more of a generic picture. Here they show you unscrewing the side here, but actually you're going to be undoing the thumb screws here. And then on this case, it's just going to lean out and tilt. I'm going to put the side panel on the ground just for right now. Okay, and then this is the foam they want you to remove. Again, this is to help so things don't move around during shipping. Now, I'm going to take the camera off the tripod for a second so that I can move you around in here so you guys can check it out. So here we can see the 120 millimeter liquid cooling unit for the CPU with the iBUYPOWER logo on it. Nice looking. Then it comes with XPG Z1 16 gigs of RAM, 3000 megahertz, 2 sticks. You can see that right there. And actually, I'll just take it out real quick, so you get a better view of it. Okay, and I'll pop that right back in. All right, pop that right back in. Now we can see a little bit of the cabling here. See that single fan. Now this case is an iBUYPOWER Thermaltake View 21 with dual side tempered glass gaming case. The case itself is 9328. The processor in there is an Intel Core i7 9700K processor, 3.6 gigahertz. That's $399.89. Now, I don't have the exact pricing for that liquid cooling unit, so I just priced out something like it on Amazon, and I'll link it in the description below for about $59.99. I went a little cheap on it. Now the XPG Z1 16 gigs of RAM, that was $117.99. The video card, we can see that right here. Very nice looking card. Is an MSI Armor GeForce RTX 2070 with 8 gigs of RAM. I priced that out at $569.99. Now they have here a 240 gigabyte Western Digital Green SSD. And then under here is a 600 watt power supply Now I priced that at around $99.99 for a 600 watt 80 plus gold power supply, which is what they have on there as well. And it comes with Windows 10 Home. Also includes Office 365 trial, 30-day trial. That was at around $155. I priced it just for Windows 10 Home. That mouse, this guy right here, I couldn't find this exact one online, and I'll look again because I didn't know exactly the model number, but I priced it out at $59.90. I'm sorry, at $29.99. Okay, and then the keyboard, because I also didn't know the model, but I'll get it in for this video. The Aries E1, I priced it at $59.99, but I'll get a better pricing for the video. Okay, and then we can see down here, that is the controller for the RGB. So it looks like there are some RGB lights somewhere, but we'll see that in a second. And at the base, the motherboard is the MSI Z390A Pro with Wi-Fi. I found that at $128.96. Now, along the back, one sec while I turn it around. Now, it does have dual tempered glass, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove these screws real quick. So one sec. So obviously they didn't spend a whole lot of time cabling, but you got to imagine they got to build a ton of these for people. On the back, they include a Western Digital 1 terabyte blue drive, and that I priced at $41.14. The SSD I priced at $46.88. Okay, and I couldn't find the model number before of the power supply, but it's actually a Thermaltake power supply, and I can't exactly see the model number. I might be able to get it just alone with that. If not, I'm gonna have to open it up and do a little discovery, but I'll have a complete parts breakdown on the list below. Now, when I priced all of this, it was $1,803 or $1,803.09 at $1,803.09, and they're selling that for $1,599. So you're saving 200 bucks, if not more. You guys have a complete system right here with great components. So that's actually an amazing deal. So let me go ahead and turn it around again real quick. And actually, before I turn it around, I know I love it. I'm sure you guys do too. I'll stay quiet for this, but shh. Let me put the camera on the tripod, one sec. All right, here we go. That's good stuff. All right, just gotta get rid of some of this trash up here real quick. And I'll clean it up later on, just for right now. Some more up here. Nice looking case. All right. And so around the back, you can see here, remove this sticker before use. Use video ports below for display. So that was actually one thing I was going to show you guys. So for those of you that might not know a whole lot, and actually even for those of you that might know a whole lot of people might want to, and I just took this off, might want to connect your monitor to here or to here or to here, when actually when you have a video card you want to connect it right over here. So you have a display port, a display port, a display port, and then one HDMI. and then the USB Type-C connection right over here on the video card. You'll want to use these connections right over here. Ignore these, or at least ignore these three connections. And then over here for the two antennae I showed you earlier, you can just connect them right here. And actually, I'll test for you guys how good these are, because in the office I'm going to be using this at, I don't have Ethernet connections. So two Wi-Fi connections here. Then they have this piece over here over the connection for the power supply. You'll just want to take that off. And then you'll want to plug in that power cord just right into here. And then you can, plug in your mouse and your keyboard here, and then you have two more connections. Maybe you should connect them here. Two USB 2.0 ports, then two USB 3.0 ports. Then you have your 5.1 audio, an Ethernet port, and then a PS2 port in case you still have a PS2 keyboard or mouse. It's kind of odd that MSI would include that, but anyway. So I just wanted to show you, do an unboxing and an overview of this case, of this system, of the iBUYPOWER Gaming RDY VIBG202, so you guys can see what you're going to get if you do end up buying this. Now, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to go ahead and take the camera off the tripod, if you already do know how to build a system and you like this, you have an additional spot for another SSD, and along the back, just going to go ahead and remove these screws. Now, the way they made the side panel is you can take off all the screws and it's not going to fall. Okay, so then you have another spot for another 5 1/4 drive, and I believe here, yep, you can actually use it also for an SSD as well, so that's nice. Then of course they have a bunch of other power connections, and now, especially since I know the model number, or I should, if not, I'll just look on the other side of the power supply to confirm. I'll find out exactly how many connections you have with that power supply, and I'll let you guys know. You can see how they tuck behind some of that cabling for some cable management. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the side panel back on. All right, then along the front, if you wanted to, you can add two more 120 millimeter fans. And if you want to keep them the same, which of course you do, it's the Thermaltake 1225 fan. All right, and that's about it for right now. Again, I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to be testing real soon. I'm going to give you guys performance numbers and all that stuff, and all the features and benefits, not only that you get from the system, but that you might get later on if you wanted to upgrade or add a second, maybe 2070 or another device, to see how many ports you had available left. All right, so then aside from the USB ports on the back, we have the iBUYPOWER logo right over here. We have the power and the reset button right up here. Then we have the LED lights right over here, headphone and the microphone jack. Then two more USB 3.0 ports right up here. And then right over here we have the port for, or not the port, but the space for another either 120 millimeter fan or, a fan with a radiator. All right, and then coming up around here, we can see that nice curve on the case, which the other side doesn't have that curve, that nice curve. And then turning the machine around, see some ventilation right up here. Then some filters along the bottom of the case as well. Alright guys, so aside from the unboxing and the overview and everything, I am going to be doing a lot more testing on this, hands-on testing, and I'll let you guys know exactly how it is with benchmarks, performance, and all that good stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention in this video is I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around, not only to the very end, but just sticking around and checking out my content. This video, this iBUYPOWER Gaming RDY VIBG202 video, is my 150th video on ThisBytesForYou. That is so awesome. Thank you guys for helping me make this channel happen, keeping us alive, and also just recently for becoming monetized as well. So thank you guys as well, and you will see a lot more coming soon. Iggy out. See ya.